Yo, what's good, people? Welcome back to the
Sadly Relatable podcast.
We back, baby!
Yeah.
How did he do it Islamic?
What? That wasn't Islamic. Come on, what do you mean?
It sounds like you were doing that.
Was there tajweed on that?
Hi guys,
Welcome
how is
back.
everyone?
Whoop, 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 whoop. We have a guest with us today. Highly anticipated. The man, the one and only, the multifaceted man who's done it all. He's seen you, he's seen your nan. We got the man Rafiq on our right. He's here.
Yeah, man. I ain't seen your nan, by the way. That's all haram. Like,
Rafi, can I just say, when he was introducing Ray, he done the most with you. All he did is say you're the man 7
I
times.
can't lie. I saw the one for Ray. That one was different.
I thought that was good. I told him that you're multifaceted. I told him that you're the man that everyone's been waiting to see.
Did you not say that to Ray? Multifaceted.
No, I didn't.
What
Ray
did you say
will
to Ray?
come for you if you steal his content. You are multifaceted because you've done it all.
Oh, yeah. Ray, he done it like even just like 2 videos ago, innit, on TikTok.
Yeah.
Joke, man.
I thought that intro was good. Was that not good?
No, I just feel like you should have done better.
No, I liked it. Wallah. It's alright. It's good.
It just
good.
shows who you're who
No,
you prefer.
she's stirring. Because she's only got one friend that came on this. She ain't got
Stirring
any other friends that can come on. Jealous.
Well, no, you know what it is? You know how Ramadan's around the corner and the shaitan comes and stirs the pot between people?
So you just said you're the shaitan. You heard it here first. Most of you knew it, but now it's confirmed.
Astaghfirullah. I'm free from this.
You're rude.
I'm sorry. So yeah, guys, we have Rafiq, one of my best friends here on the podcast finally.
If you had to
Alhamdulillah.
level him a number out of all your best friends.
Oh, don't do this.
I'm joking.
You're just...
Can I say something, yeah?
No.
Genuinely, yeah?
Go on.
I won't put numbers, but there's different experiences you have with different people, and there's certain things with Rafiq that we've experienced together that are just core memories that will will never go and can never be topped. For example, him teaching me a surah in front of the Kaaba, like that on our first time to go into Umrah is like one of my most cherished memories, and like it was the most peaceful time together. And like there's certain levels that just can't be reached.
So
in
what
different
number? I'm
one.
joking.
No,
And
but
a
that
half.
was actually a sick moment, though. Even for me personally, like...
Beautiful.
Do you watch
It
the
felt so
podcast,
free.
Ray?
Yeah, I watched that
Ray,
episode, yeah.
sorry. It's because Ray's there, guys. Rafiq.
She don't rate me, man.
No.
I just can't get his name right.
Yeah, I watched the podcast,
You
yeah, I
see
watched
how
it.
he just always, whenever he speaks, like it's like his eyes light up.
He was a top G, man. Wallahi.
Yeah.
Oh, Allahu Barik.
But yeah, so today
Wait.
we kind of...
I was gonna say you just done. I was gonna say, do you want to introduce
That's what I was
Ray?
about to say.
Yeah, sorry.
Rafiq!
Stop cutting this shit. Get this sorted
I
now,
never.
please.
Okay, wait, stop. Do I ever do that? Have I ever done that before? No. But I never get. Have I ever
I'm not
done
gonna lie,
that?
it's not that hard to get on right. Like Ray Rafiq is so
Okay,
similar.
but
Do you know what I mean? Minor.
Rafiq, have I ever done that before? Be
No, you
honest.
haven't.
It's because he's right there.
Guys, wallah, you can call me Ray the whole episode, I don't mind.
Okay, let's get into this. Rafiq, thank you
Yes.
for joining us.
You're welcome, bro. It's an honor being here, man.
It's a
Top
pleasure.
one fan. I can't lie. I actually used to watch you guys before I knew you lot. You know
Yeah,
that?
that's how I want to go into first. Before he dives into his story, I want to talk about the first time I ever met Rafiq.
Met Ayub. It's a funny moment.
So I was walking in Cambridge in town. It was like summer, and I was walking with my friend Idris, and I see Rafiq sitting down on this table, opposite like a coffee shop, or whatever, with his friend, and I had no idea who he was, but I looked at him and I was like. I go to my friend as a joke because I have no idea who this guy is. I look at Idris and go, look at this French Montana looking at us because he looked like French Montana.
Wallah, 3 years.
So you
probably
backbite
5 years
people.
ago.
No, but I'm like messing around. Like, look at,
Yeah.
look, French Montana's over there. And then as soon as I say it, I thought he heard me because he turns around and looks at me and he's like, hey, you. And I was like, what? And he was like, I watched the podcast, man. How you doing? And
Oh, so cute.
do you remember that day?
Yeah, I remember. Because I was literally, I never knew he said that. He told me this after when he met me, innit?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I didn't think he's gonna tell you that day. I was just telling my friend, like you look like French Montana and like the B-Tech version.
Do you know what's funny? I'm the type of person that would do that though, innit?
Yeah, you would.
I'd be
yeah,
like,
yeah.
bro, I was literally talking to my friend. I thought you looked like French Montana.
Yeah, you would
Like,
do
I would
that.
do that, innit? But anyway, he told me this after, which was funny. But yeah, I see Ayub, yeah, and I'm like, wait, this guy looks familiar. Then I remember saying, but the thing is, I knew Nishram from before.
Yeah, yeah.
Wait,
From
he's
like-
a joker. He goes, I used to watch a podcast before I knew, and then he goes, wait, this guy looks familiar. You either watched it or you didn't.
He was far from me at first.
Oh,
He
okay,
was
sorry.
walking from like down, like,
Oh, I see,
he
I
was
see, I
like,
see.
I was sitting down and he was like, I don't know, 20 meters away.
Yeah.
And I see someone coming, like, do you know what I mean, towards me. I'm like, right, he looks familiar. Then when he came close, then I said, oh, Ayub, what are you saying?
Oh.
Yeah. And I do remember as well afterwards, it's so funny because obviously you have your friends, some of you that know that do social media, that like don't understand the social media thing. So if anyone recognizes you, they'll just be like, oh, that's a fan. So when we left the interaction that we had, my friend Idris was like, rah, look at you, big fans in Cambridge. Not knowing that like you were going to be one of my best friends later on in life.
It's bare weird, isn't it? Yeah.
That's very cute.
So cute.
And it wasn't even forced. Like the friendship wasn't forced. Like we
No,
met
at all.
again
Explain
2
to me
years
how-
later after that. Or something.
Yeah.
Can you explain to me how it went? And also, I don't remember, but how did we like start knowing of each other as well? Because I know
Mutual friends.
I know Jay was like a mutual friend, but like
Yeah, it was all
I just feel
mutual
like we
friends.
jumped from not ever having, but then to like just being on that like brotherly, sisterly level.
Yeah.
Like that's how I view you. Maybe because you're like best friends with Ayub. but-
Obviously, once I became close to Ayub, that's when we like I started to know you more as a person. But before then, it was just like Periscope days. Remember
Yeah, I
Periscope
feel like
days?
I've known you for a while though, Rafi.
Yeah, it was damn time.
How long have we
Periscope
followed
days.
each other? I feel like
No,
I've
you
known
didn't
you
follow
for a
me.
while.
You did not follow me. Chill.
Oh, sorry. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna
Waste,
see.
man. No, I'm joking.
He remembers it.
No, she didn't follow me. It was. Do you know what? I remember when house party came. Yeah, we came on the same pot. We were on the same house pot.
No.
What's it called? Like
Yeah, like
cool.
little party.
There's like 10 people on the call, and it was just like COVID times. And then we spoke then, but you.
No, it was before COVID. By
No,
the way.
I knew before then, but then we spoke
Oh,
then.
it
Yeah.
was COVID again. We all like made it happen again. Yeah.
But before then, I think it was just like events or just like Moroccan link ups.
Yeah, I
It
know.
was them ones there, like.
Okay, so you first followed me in
Wait, how do you
2021.
know?
You can check on Instagram.
Say wallah?
You first followed me in 2021, and then I followed you.
No, but
in
that's a new
20
Instagram though. Remember I made a new Instagram.
Yeah, yeah. 2021 is
wouldn't
quite
know.
recent. I
You
feel
wouldn't
like.
know.
No, that's 3 years ago.
Yeah, but no, I knew you before then.
Oh, okay.
So that's crazy as well, because I feel like after that, I didn't even know you did any type of like social media. You were trying to at one point.
I only
afterwards.
started like, you know when I started social media?
When?
Like a year before I knew you.
Okay, Matt. So it was still quite new.
Yeah, I was around a lot of social media guys,
Mm-hmm.
like before ish, like DR. You remember? Do you know DR? Like, I
Yeah,
told
yeah,
you,
I've heard of them, yeah.
Nadir, Nadbash, Yurimi.
Okay, I think I met some of them. They came to the studio
Yeah.
once.
So they used to do YouTube and whatnot and social media, and I was just around them. I was
Okay.
always behind the camera, never. My intention was never to be in front of the camera.
Okay.
Just behind the camera, just there. Do you know what I mean? Just here and there, whatnot. And then obviously, naturally, as you're around these people, you're gonna wanna get involved in whatever they're doing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Of course.
So after that, when I went Umrah for the first time, 2019 with Ish, and he made his vlog, that's when I thought, you know what, I want to take this seriously. I want to start this.
Yeah,
not,
yeah,
not
of
even
course.
take this seriously. I want to start this.
No,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
put in
Like,
effort, like
Not even putting effort. I didn't.
Oh, you hadn't done it at all?
Not at all. 2019, he posted this video.
So it sparked your interest, basically.
Yeah, because now it's another friend that came into my life
Mm-hmm.
that's doing social media. Like, do you know what I mean?
I think maybe the
YouTube.
fact that he done it
From zero.
He done a vlog. I mean, in Makkah. Maybe you thought, oh, it doesn't have to be all like
Nah,
badness. Like it
back
can
then I
be-
wasn't how I am now. I was just
Oh.
on whatever.
You
Like,
was a harami.
yeah,
I
basically.
hear it.
What's mad as well is I remember like afterwards we like went on live together once. I think
Yeah, Nishan forced
Yeah,
you to
yeah.
jump to accept me.
What?
Yeah,
Someone
yeah.
tell me this, please.
you were like we were all. I was on
Except
live.
Rafiq, I know him.
Yeah, yeah. He requested, and you were like, accept Rafiq. And I was like, all right, cool. I accepted him. Then we had like a little bit of a conversation, and we were like, he was like, oh, we need to link up, maybe do something, blah blah blah. I was like, cool. And then I remember eventually I had got in contact with Ish, and you guys had a studio at the time
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
And I remember I DM'd him. I was like, oh, let's link up. He wanted me to come film a video or just chill, whatever, at the studio. And my intention obviously was go see him, and I knew
Yeah.
you lot would be there, so I was like, oh, I'll
Yeah.
probably bump into Rafiq and that.
Yeah.
And then I remember coming there, and like me and you instantly like hit off like straight away. I was like,
jump,
as
yeah.
much as like I liked everyone there, good people. I feel like me and you just instantly like
Yeah.
connected.
I don't
feel
know
like
why
you-
though.
But you
Why-
have
why?
you have that with a lot of people.
Yeah, I'm open. I'm just like, yo, like just from the jump. I got nothing to hide.
Yeah, I feel like you have a.
That's what someone that has something to hide would say.
No, wallah, like I'm just
joking.
active.
No, wallah, I don't. I'm joking.
I didn't say that to protect myself. Like I'm just being like, I don't know.
You know what it is? I've
Sometimes
never
just-
heard. Sorry to interrupt you. I've only ever heard people when they speak about you just say really, really good things.
Nah, trust me,
Like,
you heard some
Allahumma
bad
barik.
stuff.
No, I've only ever heard people say what I'm thinking, which is
Wait,
just,
who? I'm curious to know.
just like anyone that's ever mentioned you.
I'm attention seeking right now. innit?
Yeah, anyone that's ever mentioned you or you've been brought up in conversation or anyone's ever said anything, it's always been what I already thought about you, which is such a good guy. Allahumma barik.
Yeah,
Alhamdulillah.
one of your good traits that I'd say is that you're very good at like socializing or making a friend or making people feel comfortable. I feel like from the years that I've known you, every time we meet someone new, you're great at the conversation. You allow them to open up and be like, have a laugh instead of being so serious.
Yeah.
And that's why we get away with a lot of certain situations that we're in. Whereas, like, for example, if there's a security guard when we're in Mecca to do
Oh,
something,
yeah.
normally they'll be having to go, everyone to get out. But you'll go there and, like, you'll try making them laugh and they'll
Yeah.
laugh. And then all of a sudden they like you and they let you come in and
Yeah,
stuff like
yeah.
that. That is, like, a really good trait that you have. And I think I want you to kind of explain to us a little bit about your journey into like social media and stuff like that? Because I feel
Yeah.
like you touched on kind of getting inspired around
Yeah.
that time. But how did it kind of?
And your journey with not even just social media, but just life in general. If you want to touch on anything, like how was your childhood and like.
I'll go quick with the childhood because I don't want to bore you lot out, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what's funny? When I was actually a child, I was the complete opposite. Very shy. Like in school, I was dumb, bro. Like you know no, wallah, like I was actually dumb. Like
It's the way I went. Because I just don't even try.
like I was too. The reason why I was dumb is because I was too shy to ask questions.
Okay.
Do you get my point?
Yeah.
Not because I'm, alhamdulillah, I'm a healthy kid. Like I'm not. Do you know what I mean? I don't have issues, but I was too shy to even ask questions that I was so. Like I remember once, yeah, wallah, year 2, the teacher was like to me, "What's 5 plus 5?" And I was like, "I don't know." And she said 10. I was like, "Why is it 10 though? Why is like I was a menace, bro."
You're that kid that always asks why.
But why? And then she was like shouting at me because it is. I'm like, what do you mean? And I think, you know what I mean? So in school, I was very shy and very like weak. Do you know what I mean? Like,
I mean, it
I
was
don't know.
year
I was
one.
just-
It's all right.
no,
No one
up
expects
to
you to
year
be
6.
strong.
Not up to year 6. I was literally so like easily affected. Like my sister would back me. Like if anything, she would
Yeah.
she would back my beef. Like if anything happened, she'll come on smoke, and I'll be like, oh, just leave it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
You were an innocent child.
I was
basically.
mad innocent.
I mean,
but then
all
year
children
7,
are innocent.
Yeah.
no, I was scared of everything of the world.
But
It's
I mean,
weird.
we can't expect. You know what it is, right? We can't expect like you're a child.
Nah, but there's a difference, man.
There's
Because
a
I feel like there's
difference,
some
yeah.
kids that are like confident and understand things and can take things in and not scared to put their hand up and ask something or do something. But then if you're very timid, shy, it's gonna cause you obviously to
My
be
mum used
delayed
to
in
take me
that.
therapy when I was a kid.
Really?
Yeah, like to open up about things. And you know what they found out it was after that?
What?
I got traumatized from what's it called when they
Oh,
I-
circumcision.
yeah, I got they gave me circumcision at 5 years old, which is so old,
Yeah.
and I got traumatized from that. And then since that day, I became like that basically.
But did you have it done as in wait 5 years old? Because I was thinking that's not.
No,
that
it is.
old.
It's
No, no,
you meant to
but
do it at
it's
1 or
old.
6 months. You're meant to be 6 months or 1 year old when you do
No,
it.
no, but did you have it done like the Moroccan way?
In Algeria,
Yeah.
Oh, at 5.
yeah.
See, I was gonna say it's not that bad, like surgery, anesthesia.
I remember the day.
Bro,
Vividly. I remember the blood.
Wait a minute, please. Sorry, I know this is like a bit taboo.
Yeah.
But I just realised that most of the guys our age would have had it done in a very like kind of messed up way.
Yeah, so what happened to me, which I think we probably have a similar story, I was in the living room in Morocco, in my grandma's house. And so my mum left us there for 6 months. And I remember she told me that she told my grandma, don't do it. I want to take him to the doctors to do it properly. Yeah, and then as soon as she left, I'm not even lying, like I think 2 days after she left, wallah, one day I'm chilling in the living room, 2 guys walk in, wallah, 2 guys walk in, one of them starts holding me down, the other one pulls out a pair of scissors, I'm
Oh my
literally
days.
screaming my head off, and then my memory goes blank, and then all I remember is it afterwards, and me like walking like this and going to the toilet, and then
Oh
just being
my
like
days.
traumatized.
Can I just say something right now?
Oh.
I feel like that's child abuse. As in, no, as in I genuinely feel like to put a child, not the actual process itself, but I'm
Yeah.
saying to put a child, unless
Through
you
that.
absolutely have to, like there's certain people in certain countries where they have to do it that way. They don't, they have access to going to doctors and stuff.
Of course, yeah.
But I feel like, sorry, but that's slightly like child abuse. To
Yeah, but to them, they don't understand that because they think it's normal. That's
Bro,
what
they
we've been doing.
understand pain and they understand, I'm sorry, like,
Yeah, but the mentality is obviously definitely different. When I went to Algeria like 2 weeks ago, I was thinking, what the hell? Like, how are these, like my uncles here, the way they treat their wives is so bad, bro.
Really?
Like coffee at this time has to be there. Food's like do the dish. I'm like, bro, this is not nice.
Yeah, yeah.
That's just how they are. They're built so different. Do you know what I mean?
But I feel like a lot of people still have that mentality, you know, they expect that type of thing.
And I understand why it's nice. I'll be real, because like I didn't want that, but I still got that treatment.
He was like,
No.
He's like, why are they doing this to their wives? Yeah, but make sure that it's cooked this
No,
way, please.
It felt so nice waking up to a different meal every day, breakfast, lunch, dinner. But it's just too much for the woman, in my opinion. I don't know.
Yeah, no,
no,
I do
it
agree.
is. No,
Yeah.
100%. Or at least like not forced. Because a lot of women, you got to remember
yeah.
that a lot of women want to do that for their husband,
Yeah.
especially when their husband's being good to them. Like if you treat your woman correctly, she'll naturally want to like do all of this stuff.
Yeah.
But I've seen it as well in the older generation that are even in the UK where they genuinely, and it's so sad, and they don't really like respect their wives or women, and they're just like, she's here to do this. And I was even speaking to someone about her dad, and I was like, why don't you like explain to him that this isn't Islamic and this and that? And she was like, Nisrin, I'd bring him Islamic videos, and he says to me, oh, this sheikh doesn't know what he's talking about. Like,
I hate people like that.
They literally do that. I've known so many people that like they're so set in their ways, but it's from the cultural thing that I was telling you about. You know that theory to do with the monkeys and how certain things are set and they grow up with certain patterns and certain cultural things that they've seen, that because that's all they've ever known from a young age. When someone who's younger than them especially comes and tries to tell them, no, that's wrong, you're meant to do it like this, they're like, what do you know? Like, I've been alive longer than you, I understand these things. But I think it's such a bad trait
It's
to
such a
have.
bad trait, wallah. And people have studied for years. You can't just because you don't like one thing he said, you can't just like just get rid of everything else that they studied. Do you know what I mean?
Literally, he's gone to his whole life is dedicated to educating himself on the Islam and all the rules and everything. And you're telling him,
you know what's
nah,
funny? He doesn't know what he's talking about. All he said is treat your wife good.
Bro,
Like, you're saying basically respect your wife, treat her good. Nah. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
do you know what's funny about that? Yeah, that guy who said that is definitely less educated than the other guy that said that. Do you know what I mean? So why is he chatting like that?
Yeah, I know.
I would never understand.
No, but that's why I say that it's, I don't know what it is, maybe trauma in their lives, or they just never, I don't know what it is, but I just say, may Allah guide them. And if you have parents like that and you're watching this, I'm a firm believer in breaking the generational trauma, whatever it is, and calling people out. Like, I've called out my fam, like, especially in Morocco, like, so many times. I've been like, no, this isn't correct. Even my nan, like, and I'll be the one to be like, this isn't okay. And I've never, alhamdulillah, in our family, especially the elders, I've never really seen a lot of culturally bad things, because I won't just sit there and kind of be like
But you know what's funny, though?
you let them treat their wives like
I'll be
rubbish.
real.
I
I'll
wouldn't
be
have
real.
done that.
If it was a young, I'll tell you it is. These are like my uncles that are like 58. They're gonna die soon.
No,
Yeah?
it's different with men. By the way, it's
So
different
I'm
with men.
just like bun you. Like,
No,
yeah?
that's
but the kids. They're the ones you gotta go for.
That's bad, bro. You have to go for them first because they ain't got much time left. They have to change before they get to their time.
Bro, too much
No,
headache.
but another thing I'll say is you have to analyse the situation with you. If you were to then go tell your older uncles, look, maybe treat her nice, you know that probably wouldn't go.
Too much headache.
No, I understand, but
They're
I'm
gonna
talking
kick me
about
out
like,
the yard.
I'm not, when I said that, by the way, I wasn't saying it as in like you should have said anything, wallah. I was just saying in a sense where it's different with me and my nan.
Yeah.
Whereas if I'm a man and then I'm telling another man, like, that's different. But I mean, just like trying to teach your parents or your grandparents that, look, this isn't Islamic. I've even got a Bengali best friend, and there's been so much stuff that she's like, we've learnt together, and then she's went and told her nan about, and her nan's been like, no way, and like implemented it. So it's, guys, it's okay to teach our elders.
I think as well, it's on us if we sit by and just let things happen, because ourselves as well, we're always meant to be spreading dawah. We're meant to, when we see something wrong, you're meant to call it out in a sense of obviously the correct way. Don't be rude about it, but you can't actually just sit having the knowledge that you have and understanding what's right and wrong and seeing your parents do it and just say, oh, this is how they've always been. Something has to change. And I think definitely approach it in the best way that you can. But I think from here on out, I think we should have that mindset of, okay, if I see my family back home doing something, I should say, guys, where did you get this information from? Like, why are you doing this? And then show them this is what this scholar said, this is what this person said.
Do you know the Moroccans, what Algerians say to you? They'll be like, yeah, bro, it's Salafi. You know,
They will, and they'll be like, oh.
look at this guy with a beard. They already see my beard, yeah, and she's like, why you got a beard? I'm like, what? You know that?
You
They
know,
go to you about that.
you know in
Yeah.
Morocco, if they see a girl, like, this is what's insane. If they see a girl who's not married wearing a hijab, like, a lot of people will be like, take it off, you're not married. Like,
Oh, that's mad.
Yeah, bro, they got into my beard, bro, in Algeria.
what?
They call me a Salaf. I was like, bro.
Because you have a beard?
I was like, what's wrong with a beard? They're like, no.
That's sad. But going back to, sorry, what you said about like going to therapy at a young age, do you feel like
That helped a lot, bro.
it actually helped you?
So much.
What do you remember from it specifically?
I remember it was in London Bridge, bro, and it was very expensive. My mum didn't even have the money for it. But all I remember is going there and coming out, going there and coming out, going there, coming out.
How old
and
were
then
you?
slowly just becoming a beast.
Yeah.
How old were you, Rafiq, when you went to therapy?
From year 3 till year 6.
Were you going
Or
like,
year 5, I don't know, yeah.
oh, that's a long time.
2 years, bro. I went there bare time.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So were you going weekly or monthly or?
Wallah, I can't remember, yeah.
That's interesting though. I'm glad that it helped, alhamdulillah.
Yeah, and we'll talk about stuff, and then by the time I was in year 7, yeah, bruv, I can chat to anyone.
That's sick.
Yeah, like I was just me now. Do you know what I mean?
That's good, man. So then, so fast forward from that, obviously, unless you have some stuff you want to go into.
Yeah, no need, yeah.
Yeah,
I
what's
mean,
up to you, brother?
I don't want to be boring. I mean,
It's not
if
boring.
you got some good stuff to talk about, I don't mind, innit?
Nah, but I want to kind of get into your,
Yeah.
like, one thing that's always interested me about you is I've seen you in the last few years really grow and develop as a creator, in a sense, because I felt like I saw you at a stage where you were trying all these different things, and obviously me and Ray had the joke that like you're like different characters each phase that you go through. First it's fitness, then it's this, then it's Islam, all this stuff. But I've seen you go through all of that and then finally find something that I think is truly your calling, the right thing that you're meant to be doing. And I feel like it's a story that's very motivational, and I think a lot of people need to hear it.
Let me speak about this, because I know you have a lot of young viewers too, yeah, like year 8, year 9. So for me personally, yeah, I'll tell you the truth. From year 7 to year 11, I knew I didn't want to, I hate school. It's like, bun this, I don't want to go to school, I don't want to go to university, I want to be a millionaire. Like, that's just how
I hear it.
That was me, innit? Didn't know what I was going to do. I wanted to be a footballer, actually. But like, as the years were coming up, yeah,
you had a knee injury.
No knee injury. Just it was looking like it's not gonna happen, because it's like, I had no links. I didn't know where to go. I had no direction.
It just
I
wasn't
was
meant
good
to
at
be.
football, but the thing is, I was very talented, wallah, like, but I just didn't know where to go, know where to start from. You know what I mean?
You didn't have someone to push you in the right direction.
Exactly. I didn't know where to go. Like,
or...
what do I do? Do you know what I mean? Like, now there's social media. Like, I mean, there was social media back then, but now it's obviously TikTok and whatnot.
Yeah.
I probably could have made a page about me playing football and someone could have found me, but back then I was like, what do I do? Just go to the park and play football? How do I make it?
Wait for someone to come and
Do you get it?
scout you.
So that never worked, innit? But I knew that I didn't want to go uni. I knew it from the beginning, yeah. So I used to always, like, I was really, like, business minded, like, making money. I wanted to make money. So at one point I was selling stuff in school, like chocolates and all that kind of stuff. I was selling fake trainers, like Nike.
Maybe don't expose your sins.
Is that haram? I don't know.
No, I'm
some
joking.
people's fake though.
Oh, okay. You told me it was fake.
Yeah, bro, I'm selling them for £50. Do you know what I mean? I remember I'd buy 12 pairs for £300. I would buy 12 pairs for £300, and I'd sell that, and I think I'll make 6 bills or something, like 3 bills profit. So I'll do that, and I got into other fake things and whatnot, selling whatever, innit? And then I was like, you know what? I need to make bigger money. Then I started ACN. I'm not sure if you know ACN.
Oh my god!
Do you know what's funny? We've never spoke about it on this like podcast, but I think it's such an interesting concept.
I'll tell you the truth about ACN, yeah. And I'm not gonna be them guys that just say, "Oh, scam, or this or that." I'll be very honest with you, and I'll give them their right in terms of what they owe, didn't it? One thing with ACN that I loved.
By the way, guys, the ACN is, sorry, let me just explain, because we've got to remember there's people that aren't going to understand it at all. It's basically, if you want to explain.
Network marketing, yeah. So it's basically them guys that said, sign up to my thing, sign up with us, and then they'll basically build a team of people that would that will acquire services and then just make residual income. That's what they would say, right?
Yeah, so you're selling like stuff like heating, security, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So with ACN, yeah, I went in as a like nobody, trying to figure out how people are making money, how to negotiate, how to communicate, how to sell a dream, basically. Because that's how life is. To get anywhere, you got to sell a dream. Like, do you know what I'm saying? That's the reality of everything. If you want a sponsorship, you got to sell that dream. Whatever you do, you have to sell a dream. So selling a dream is not necessarily a bad thing. Do you get my point? But I had to learn how to be able to persuade people.
Yeah, of course.
And that's what I loved about it. So there was people that actually made money from it, don't get me wrong. Majority don't make money. But then again, that's how life works. Like, of every YouTuber.
No, but they do. So here's the thing, right?
Okay, go for it.
Sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah.
I do think that there are people who made a lot of money from it. Yeah. And what you said is, that's the way life works. But what they do to
sell
people there is, it's not just, it's like, I guess, yes, right and wrong, because you're right. It's like if you put in the work and you work hard, you'll get it. But I feel like everyone that I know was kind of convinced you're going to become a millionaire.
Of course, but you're selling the dream. That's the point. You have to sell the dream. Because if you can't sell the dream, how would they want to do it?
No, of course. And I think from our experiences that we've seen, because we've had like some family members involved, is my personal opinion about ACN is I definitely felt like it was either you're really good at it and like you just come at any point and you make it happen. But I felt like it really favoured the people that were there at the start because they had like the sky was the limit, and they were able to go build, get all these people, convince them that they can do it as well. And then they were obviously making a lot of money and were able to show the people what they've done. But if you really joined towards the end, there was like, unless you're like talented and you like proper went through it, 90% of the people that I saw do it didn't make anything.
100%. But then again, that comes to the role of a saturated market, right?
Yeah.
For example, if you join TikTok when it first launched, you're bound to have more followers than if I'm doing TikTok now. But then again, if I start TikTok now, will I not still get 1 million followers?
There is some people that,
it's harder, of course, but you can still do it.
It's basically the same as any industry.
It's the same thing. So I'm not going to bash them, even though I'm not part of them. I'm not going to bash them and be like, whatever, scam. I'm not going to do that because that's just a bit silly of me.
A lot of people thought it was a pyramid scheme, which I don't think that was a pyramid scheme.
No, it wasn't. And I'll tell you, there's no need to go into the details. It's a bit boring, isn't it?
It's almost like, and guys, I've got a new ACN package that I'm
selling.
Basically,
guys, I do just want to say that it's for the people that still aren't like grasping the concept, because I never really fully understood it either. But but you basically join, you pay like a fee to
Yeah.
join, but then you have to get a team basically.
You have to
and
build
then
a team.
Yeah, underneath you there'll be like a team, and then they'll have more teams, and then obviously they're doing the services and stuff like that. So that's how the money is made. I'm
Yeah,
assuming.
but again, so I joined ACN, right? 17 years old. I wasn't even legally allowed to join. I joined under my mom's name. I was like, I'm gonna make it, bro. That was my mentality. Like, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna take my mom out of the hood. Like that was it. Do you know what I'm saying? Obviously, that never worked. But what I took from that place is a lot of skills, a lot of very important skills. Like, I remember, like, there was times where I was doing meetings in like coffee shops, and some old white man would come be like and just ruin the whole thing. Like, that's a scam, blah blah. Blah. And I had to like. Bro, imagine leaving the meeting, your bare hurt. Like, what the hell? I didn't even know how to react to that.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know how to save myself from that situation. But then I was like, you know what? I'm going to go home, study, and come up with a good way of answering and battling this next time it happens to me. And it happened to me again another time, and I smoked him.
Yeah,
and I
that's
still
it.
signed them guys up because I was thinking, I need to be able to be ready for any position I'm in to be able to close this deal. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course.
And that's what I loved about it. Was that you're you're literally like trying to make money from, there's no hourly pay, bro. You're trying to really make money, do you know what I mean, from nothing.
Yeah.
And that's what taught me, I think, a lot of like social skills. And even now, like with my own personal stuff, like being able to get my own sponsorships and whatnot, it comes from that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
From that business mindset, like it's okay, I can do it. I don't need people around me.
Like it was, even though it didn't work out, you feel like it helped,
It helped
a lot towards
bro.
you know,
It
life
helped a lot.
skills and
Wallah.
everything.
I was mentored by a multimillionaire. Forget about ACN. The fact that a multimillionaire is giving you advice is so useful.
Yeah, of
Do you know what I'm saying?
Not just that, they were very big on self-development, understanding yourself,
Yeah.
reading certain books to change your
Exactly.
mindset, working towards business and manifestation, all these different things that come into play.
Yeah.
I think although you didn't succeed the
In
way
that
you wanted
industry,
to,
yeah.
it definitely developed you into a man that
For sure.
is more capable.
Mindset
So
is
guys,
everything.
if you
don't
want to
think?
join ACN, the link is going to be down below. Please use our code.
Sadly relatable.
ACN.
But yeah, from there?
Yeah, so then after that, I was doing that for a few years. Whilst I was in ACN, I also had friends that were doing social media, like YouTube and whatnot. And back then, they weren't really making money. Like, it was just, they have clout, but £0. And I'm thinking, what's the point of that?
Yeah.
I don't want to have clout and no money. Like, do you get my point? So I was like, bun all this, I'm not going to do social media. But they kept doing it, and they were getting good amount of views, and, you know, they were actually getting somewhere with it. And when Ish went to Umrah for the first time, it was like a new friend that I just met that started from zero.
Yeah.
So it's a different, it's not like
Yeah,
I'm joining a friendship that like
They've
already have
been-
subscribers.
yeah,
This guy's
yeah.
got nothing, and I'm seeing him start something, and I'm like, that's kind of inspiring me to look into it. Even with Islam, Islam had me and Islam were doing anything together.
Yeah.
Now he's on social media, Allah doing
Allah
really
Akbar.
well with his TikTok and whatnot. So it's like that. We were just like, you know what? I want to start this, man. I want to see what.
It's just such a good guy, man. How did you two become friends? I just feel like,
How did we
again,
become
he's one of
friends?
those people that I've only ever heard good things about. Ish.
Yeah, of
like
course.
even from you and like others.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay. So Islam put a tweet out saying, whoever wants to come Umrah with us, message me or something, whatever. Yeah. Ish messaged, I think. It's either Ish put the tweet out and Islam messaged him say come with us or whatever. Yeah. One of the two. Anyway, Islam and Ish are now on Twitter and DM saying we're going Umrah on this date. Come through. Boom. He's now in our WhatsApp group chat. And we went to meet up with him. Thought, you know what, we're gonna go Umrah with this guy. We don't know who he is. Let's just go see him, innit? We went up. We linked up with him. We chilled. We ate. We spoke about things. He's telling me, yeah, I'm gonna make an Umrah vlog with his GoPro. It was very funny. Back then, he had no idea how social media works. He was just like 100 followers on Instagram. Do you know what I mean? Like nothing, innit?
SubhanAllah.
Allahumma barik
Yeah,
to his
Allahumma
glory.
barik. And then so he made the vlog, and I was in the vlog, and I was just seeing him do stuff. He came back, edited it, and the vlog had a really good reaction in terms of like, I think in like 24 hours, it got like 2,000 views or something.
Yeah, that's it.
No
No followers.
followers,
like,
nothing,
fresh
and then
account.
boom, he's now a YouTuber. Do you know what I'm saying? So then he said to me, "Yo, Rafiq, jump on this video. I'm doing another video to like next week or whatever." I was like, "What's the video?" He said, "I want to go try this spicy wing." I went with him. I was like, "Yeah, cool. Let's jump on this video." It was the worst decision I made in my life.
Why
I
is
saw that
it
video,
so
it was hilarious.
spicy?
Bro, it was so spicy, and I had like mad stomach issues after. It was peak, bro.
Really?
Yeah. But then after that, he's like, "Oh, I want to start something." I was like, "Bro, do a mukbang." He's like, "What's a mukbang?" I was like, "Bro, basically we eat and we talk." He's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna call it the mukbang podcast." I was like, "All right, do that. Yeah, go on." Order KFC, film the video, mukbang podcast. Start from there.
Yeah, that's true.
Come on, man's taking credit for that. Yeah.
I've joined that mod. I've been on that mod.
Yeah, you was on it too. Yeah.
Does he still do it?
He's
Nah.
not really active no more on YouTube.
Oh, he needs to.
I told him he should jump back on, but I think,
Inshallah.
yeah, he's just doing his TikTok stuff now. But yeah, so then obviously after that, I think then he said to us, "Let's get an office. Like, let's actually start getting proper serious about this and stuff." And I thought, I don't even have money. Like, how am I gonna get an office? Blah blah blah. And I tried. I'm the type of person that will say yes and then figure out later. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I would never like cancel out an opportunity. I would say and try to figure it out. And it was a struggle, like trying to pay rent here and there. I would always miss rent and whatnot, but always pay it back, alhamdulillah.
Yeah.
But at that point in time is when I thought, you know what, I want to take my YouTube and social media seriously.
Yeah.
And I remember having like 300 followers on TikTok, and I had the whiteboard, and I wrote, by the end of this month, I want 800 followers. And I got it, boom. Then I kept doing that. I got to 2,000, 3,000, then slowly it went up and up and up. And that's how I started, man. And then at that time, I was trying to figure out what I like, which is where Ayub and Ray start sticking it on me as a joke, and it's funny. Because one day I'll be doing comedy videos, the next day I'll be doing Islamic videos, the next day will be fitness videos.
I think it's inspiring, not gonna lie. Like when I see, because I obviously see accounts and videos, and I think it's inspiring to like try everything, see what works for you.
Yeah.
Like, because sometimes I feel like when you start something, a lot of us feel pressure to stay in it. Whereas that shows that what you were saying earlier is you don't care about what anyone thinks.
But you know what's funny though,
the thing that was funny about Rafiq, it's not like he's one guy on one page trying different things and he's just known for doing whatever. He would fully commit.
Yeah, I'll commit.
He'll make a whole new page, just Islamic stuff. Then he'll get millions of views, grow the page over like 10,000 followers, 100,000 followers, and then that's it, start a new page, just fitness. And then like...
Yeah, I was dodgy. I can't like...
He's grown like 3 different pages. He's got 4 different
yeah.
pages that have all hit over 10 million views on a video before.
Yeah, but you know what's funny though, Nishan, yeah? Like, that's the thing about me. When I find something, I'm so excited. Like, I'll talk about to Ayub. I'll be like, yo, Ayub, look, I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do this. And then I'll get too gassed and I'll just go all in, which is a bad thing. Like, I shouldn't be like that. I should be relaxed and just not care sometimes.
Like, you
I feel like not caring is actually
you basically
so important.
hyperfixate, and then eventually,
Burn
I think.
yourself out.
So this is what I do as someone with ADHD. I'm not saying you have it, obviously, but what I do a lot with hobbies, especially, is I will start a hobby. And this has been since I was younger till now, to this day now. Like, my most recent one was painting. I think I spent like maybe over £1,000 on paint equipment. I spent 2 months, and this was the longest hobby I've hyperfixated on, was painting. So I was speaking to my mum, I was like, Mum, like, I really feel like this is the one, like, I'm going to stick to. And then what happened is I felt like I got really good. And then I was like, oh, I need something else to give me like a bit of dopamine. And to be fair, I've started painting again, but I didn't paint for maybe 6 months. And what happens is I try different things, and then as soon as I get like kind of good at it, or I prove to myself I can do this, I'm like, oh, I need something else now.
But the thing is, I think a lot more people need to do that, because I think a lot of people kind of struggle having a hobby, finding a hobby, or even just people don't want to try new things. Sometimes they're like, I don't know what I like in life. I don't know what I want to do in my career. Maybe there's some of you that are younger and you're getting to that age where you want to like make a career, but you don't know who you want to be, what you want to do. You need to try things. A lot of people are just like, oh, no, I don't really like anything. But you haven't tried anything.
How do you know you don't like it?
Yeah, you have to go out and do it. And I think you're a great example of that, is you just dive headfirst into it and just, let me see if this is me.
But what I would say, guys, is if you want to... One thing I done wrong in that process, is I was a bit more fixated on how people would react to my content rather than how I enjoy filming this content.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be like, oh, but is this going to even get views? I shouldn't be thinking like that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's the mistake I would always make. Like, I'll do something, even if it gets views sometimes, like even the comedy stuff, that was getting me the most views, And I was like, but I don't like this. Like, it's not me. It's not meaningful. And then I'll be like, you know what? I want to come on this fitness journey, be meaningful. And then I'll do that, and then it'll be like not the same views, and I'll stop. But I shouldn't be stopping just because I'm not getting views. Yeah, I should actually enjoy what I'm doing, whether I get the views or not.
Did you not just have a whole page that is Rafiq, and then I mean, that's me anyway. I've done, and I do everything. Like, sometimes my main thing, obviously, I don't even know what my main thing is, I'll be real with you, but I just do everything and anything. Like, your followers are there for you. Yeah. They want to see you on this journey of trying this and doing this, and whatever you stick to, like. No,
for sure. But do you know what it is? It's a mental block of like sometimes not knowing what to do, and then you're just not consistent. And that's the thing. I feel like building a platform only comes to like show if you're consistent. If you're not consistent, you're not going to be able to build that core audience. Yeah. Like, what I realized after all these years of making these mistakes is that even if you're getting 5,000 views a video, but you're posting every day and you're always getting better, because at every video you have to try to get better at what you're doing, right? It'll get to a point where you're going to have an audience that cares. Imagine for every like 10,000 people that see your page, you get 2 people that really like you.
Yeah.
That's how you have to see it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
100%.
And that's what made me understand that it's not about the views that I see right now. It's about in the next 3 years, if I continue doing this every single day, twice a day. Obviously, right now I've got a lot of things going on, so I'm not really consistent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's how I see it now. And I'm like, you know what? It's okay to not get views. It's okay to flop. As long as you love what you do.
Yeah.
That's
Exactly.
it.
And I think one of the things like recently what you're doing at the moment, which we can go into, is definitely you. Because as someone who's come into your life, I feel like the impact that you've had on me when it comes to like my din and like the Islamic side of things, you've had like a massive impact. And I feel like that when I think of Rafiq, I think of someone who is on their din, who puts Allah first, who has the best intentions. And I feel like for you to be involved in something to do with that is probably where you'll shine.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what you've gone into now. And hopefully we can jump into that topic because I know you have something special to share with people as well.
Yeah, no, for sure. So, man, I don't want to start, man. It's like the biggest project I've ever worked on in my whole life. And I've always had this idea for quite a few years. But my biggest dilemma that I've always had is knowing which route to go down. The like chunks route, beta squad route, like commercialized JD route, or the Islamic route, like be able to impact millions of Muslims around the world and have meaningful videos. And that was my biggest struggle. Which route do I go down, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I always knew that I want to give everything to my akhirah, but I also want to be involved in like
The
charity
funny,
matches
and the funny side
and
of
that
things
side.
and like making
so right
people
now
laugh.
I've been able to kind of figure out, you know what, I'm going to go down the Islamic route, but not like a sheikh route.
Yeah.
More of like, which obviously you guys are going to see from the videos that I release during Ramadan, but like a chilled, impactful.
Just yourself.
Yeah, just me.
A relatable,
Just
chilled
yourself.
Muslim
Yeah.
that's not going to promote haram ever. Like I never want to have
Inshallah.
music in my videos.
Inshallah.
Yeah.
I never want to have any of that in my videos, but also be able to kind of come in and be a part of a football charity match.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
something like that. I want to fit in the middle. And for me personally, like the next, obviously, few years with YouTube especially, I want to focus on meaningful projects, like long-term projects. So we've done like during 2 months ago, we filmed a Hijrah series where we walked from Mecca to Medina, documenting the whole journey. Like the intro literally says, in the next 10 days, I'll be walking from Mecca to Medina, documenting the emotions, the experience, and just in general how we felt, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to see the whole journey of the Hijrah from us walking from Mecca to Medina, and also giving like insightful information on things that happened. Why was Prophet Muhammad kicked out of Mecca? Like giving a detailed explanation.
So for those who don't know what the Hijrah is, it's actually the time when the Prophet ﷺ had to flee Mecca to leave to Medina, which was going to be the new home of the Muslims, because they were under persecution from the Quraysh and the people there because they didn't want them to spread Islam.
Yeah.
And that journey was actually a long journey. I think it took around, was it 12
10
days?
days, 10 days for us
10,
walking.
10, 12 days where he had to walk. He took a different route, which was not the easy one. He had to go through like the desert and all this mad terrain whilst avoiding getting caught. And it was like, it's a really significant part in Islam.
Yeah.
And the fact that Rafiq actually went and did that walk, which not many people do.
Yeah,
Did you
so
do exact
I'll tell you
route?
how it works, yeah? There's actually 2 routes from Mecca to Medina. There's one route, which is the normal route that they took, because back then there was still like kind of motorways, do you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So there's one route that was a normal route to go to Medina. But because the Quraysh knew that some people already left to Medina, they anticipated that the Prophet ﷺ would also be going through that same route.
Yeah.
So when they're trying to catch him, they go through that same route. But the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, he didn't actually go up north. He didn't go north to Mecca. He went south to like distract them a bit. Do you get what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
so he went the long way round.
I see. And is it where like I'm pretty sure there's like a specific part in the story where they were like hiding behind mountains and stuff. And
Jabal al-Thawr.
Yeah,
Okay,
which is the cave where they hid for 3 nights.
Yeah.
And the Quraysh caught up to them, but when they went to check the cave, a spider had spun a web over it. So it looked like no one entered.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Subhanallah.
that's the walk you're talking about.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
we
yeah.
done that exact walk. We went up that same mountain. We went into the same cave.
And by the way, this is all documented and coming out on your YouTube channel. I know
Inshallah.
Ramadan starts tomorrow, inshallah, I think.
Sacred Chronicles.
Yeah.
Inshallah.
So check
Wait
it
a
out.
minute, this is gonna be so interesting. Wait.
So this is going to be on his channel, Sacred Chronicles. It's going to be in the description. He's dropping a 10-part series on each day.
Why can't you just give it to us all in one?
No,
Wait,
you're not gonna get like this.
Has anyone ever done this before?
Nobody's done it in Fist YouTube.
Oh my God, Ray and
Rafiq.
sorry, Rafiq. I'm sorry, but
Yeah.
that is now that I'm like hit because I haven't obviously didn't know the full details. That is going to be so interesting, and especially for us that are trying to avoid watching certain stuff during Ramadan.
It's gonna
I'm
be
so
a series.
excited.
So basically, Ramadan 30 days. There's 10 episodes. So every 3 days, one episode.
Yeah, that's
I'm
gonna be so
so
sick.
excited,
And I'm just gonna
man.
say one thing, Wallah, and I keep telling Rafiq this.
Yeah.
This is the best thing you've ever done. I've watched a few of the episodes. When I say like Wallah, day 3 you sent me not long
I
ago.
sent you that 2 days
My
ago.
mind was blown. I was like, the production level, the information he's given, the way the story just keeps you. I'm so excited for you guys to see it. I'm so excited for you for it to come out. And all I can say is I pray that this is the thing that really works out and gains the attention it deserves. And please, guys, if you have any love for me and Nisrin whatsoever, please
Show
click the
some
link in the
love.
description. Subscribe to the channel. Watch it. Share with your families. Sit down and watch it with all your family.
Yeah.
It's
So we're
it's
gonna
so
learn.
sick.
So please do
Yeah,
that.
you're
But we're
gonna
gonna
learn.
learn. You're not. It's not only us helping you.
Yeah.
As in you're helping us. So thank you because you're teaching us while keeping us entertained.
Do you know what I said to Hamza? Sorry to interrupt you. Yeah.
No, it's alright.
Hamza's my, you can call him business partner or whatever. He's like, we're in it together, the project, yeah? We sat down in Mecca before we started this whole Hijrah project. We were doing an Umrah because we obviously got to Mecca first, done an Umrah. And we said to each other, we're going to push the message of the Prophet. This is our intention.
Yeah.
We want people to understand his story. You know how many millions of people around the world don't know why he left Mecca?
Yeah.
So our main intention when it was in Saudi was to say that, like, we want the Prophet to recognize us in Day of Judgment and say, like, you're the guys that
Subhanallah.
push our story. Like,
Don't. I just got
do you know what I'm
goosebumps.
saying? That's
Amen.
our
Rafiq,
real intention.
You know why I think will be amazing, right? As well, if there's certain ways you can implement it, like you are now with other things, is because a lot of the way we have to learn. Like for me, I've told my subscribers and stuff. I during Ramadan would watch kids cartoons on stories of the prophets. So why am I having to go and watch kids cartoons?
Yeah.
Because my brain can't focus on an hour-long video where it's just speech or someone just speaking. So I'm not gonna lie, I feel like this is something that's gonna help, inshallah, a lot of Muslims learn and come close to their deen and may Allah reward
And the
you.
good thing about it is literally like 9 minutes an episode.
No, I want it longer.
It's
No,
high production.
When you watch
but
it feels like it's 2 minutes long. Like it's so.
Is
It's
it,
so
have you? Is
entertaining.
it like edited? Can you send me some?
I can show. I'll show you after the episode. We're done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we give like a? Have you got a preview?
We're gonna put a teaser in if they've
We
got
have
it
a
in
trailer,
time.
we have a trailer
We're gonna
made,
put a trailer in so you guys can see.
Across the next 10 days, I and a group of brothers will be walking from Mecca to Medina, following the exact Hijrah route that our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam took, documenting the experience, the emotions, and the lessons we learned from it.
But yeah, guys, honestly, I joined them to do Umrah afterwards. So they finished the Hijrah. I was meant to go with them. I didn't get to go.
Bro, your biggest regret.
I know. I was so sad because they were showing me everything afterwards, and wallah, I was so sad. But inshallah, you're gonna do it again.
We're
And I'm
doing it,
100% coming. Inshallah.
We're actually doing 3 a year, by the way.
Maybe next time you could have like people, like a lot of people join you. You never know. Who
Yeah,
might
we've
wanna do
actually
it.
got, I can't really say the guests, but
Yeah,
we've
got
got
some
big
big
people coming, yeah.
Inshallah.
That's
Inshallah, yeah.
exciting.
But yeah, so that is the journey that you kind of on at the moment, which I
Yeah.
think suits you the most.
All my
Wallah.
days, it's like everything I need. Bro, and you know, like, wallah, I'm the type of person, yeah, to like study things properly. What makes a good intro? What makes a good title? What makes a good thumbnail? Like, me and Ayu, remember, like, there was a time where I would literally study all Mr. Beast's podcasts, and I'll look at all his podcasts, and I'll see what he does, why he's so good at what he does. And my main thing, yeah, especially for upcoming YouTubers, yeah, become a good storyteller.
And
That's all you need to know.
you have 100% done that. I've seen you transition and
Yeah.
like seeing this work. That's what I mean. It blew me away so much because I feel like I've watched you grow and then you've got this masterpiece of work that is just so perfectly cut together and put together that I'm like, damn, like, wallah, you've got into your bag.
Listen, I soaked so much stuff. I've got, like, at home, yeah, notes of things. And I'm like to Hamza, this is how we're going to do it.
Yeah.
We need to follow this structure. The intro has to be so appealing. Like, we need this shots, boom, boom, boom. And, like, I've obviously been off YouTube for 2 years, yeah, like, in terms of posting, but I'm coming back with a bang.
Yeah,
Inshallah.
And I'm not
also
the type of
you're
person
gonna
to,
get
like,
good deeds.
yeah, I'm not the type of person to big up my work. Wallah, like, I'm not, but I know this is a banger.
This
like,
is a banger. I can't lie. And
like-
that's what's crazy about the point of saying that you've experienced all these different things
Yeah.
and tried all these different things. But I honestly don't think you would have created something this good if you didn't do all of that.
Yeah.
Like, there's different parts of your journey. Like, even when you're doing the 90-day challenge for money, whatever it
Yeah.
was, and you learn how to do storytelling and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, you wouldn't have been able to craft this story and do this type of work without learning
days.
that.
Hey, yo, that's so right. Wallah, literally, you know what I learned how to storytell properly from that series, bro? That series made
Everything
me...
in life, that's how it
Because
works.
Nisrin, I made the script, yeah, and I sent it to someone, and he said, this is the deadest script I've seen. This is dead. Don't post it. And I'm so happy he was so honest with me. I was like, what's bad about it? You're too long here. You said this twice. You've done this 3 times. Like, it's not appealing. Leave it. And then I started studying stories. What makes a good story? High emotion in the beginning, and then you just play with the emotions. And then in the end, you end with another emotion.
He's manipulating.
Wallah.
Like earlier, he was like selling dreams, manipulating.
You have to manipulate
No, that
emotions.
is what
You
I
start on an emotion. Look, you start emotional, you end emotional, and in the middle, you make people laugh. So they wanna, they're excited.
Sounds like
they
my
laugh.
life. It sounds like
No,
my life
listen.
story.
Listen, this video is gonna get you excited, make you laugh, and then make you wanna cry. That's how it is. That's the whole part of the series.
Yeah.
And that's what makes a good video, a good story. Do you know what I'm saying?
I'm really excited. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm genuinely, especially because I'm not gonna lie, guys. I didn't know fully about what it was, but Ayub did come up to me. I was around his house the other day, and he goes, "Wallah," he walked in. He goes, "Nisrin, you have to look at this right now. What Rafiq's working on is insane." And I was like, "Ayub, I'm really, really busy." And he was like, "Please just look at like 1 second of it." Like, it was like 5 seconds that I looked at, and I looked at it, and the first thing I saw, because I saw a couple of clips and basically just the
head title sequence.
Yeah, the editing, and I was like, this looks like a movie. Like, do you remember what question I asked you? I said, what camera?
Yeah, what camera to use? The quality
what
was sick.
camera do they use? It looks like a movie.
Yeah.
So I know that I'm really, really excited to.
And you know what's mad about this? I've said this to like people that are in the scene also, like people like YouTubers and stuff, and they said to me, "This is nuts."
We are going to finish this episode in part 2 on our Patreon. So make sure if you want to hear more about this, about Rafiq's life, his story, to click the link in our description for the Patreon, where we drop an extra episode every Wednesday, and you guys will be able to see the part 2. But yeah, Rafiq, man, what's it like being on the podcast? Your dreams came true.
Come on, man. Do you know when I first went to your house? Yeah, what did I say to you?
Oh yeah, you saw this
I
poster.
saw that poster. Yeah, I was like, rah, let me touch it.
He's like, I always see this now. I get to see it in person.
Yeah, literally.
But
super cute.
it's been a pleasure having you on as well. I'm excited for the
Alhamdulillah,
next episode. We're about to film now as well. But yeah, Nisrin, what are you saying? You good?
Yeah.
Literally, I can't wait to. You know what? After this episode's done, the second one, I want to show you day 1. And if you want to
No,
watch day
show me
3,
now. Show me now.
Yeah, so show it now before we film the next
Yeah.
Patreon, so you can give a little review.
Also, in the Patreon episode, I kind of want to like, instead of just like storytelling, let's like,
Jump into some questions, get into some stuff.
like,
yeah.
do you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course. We'll have some fun. So yeah, Rafiq, where can they find you?
Instagram, Rafiq's Life. Shout me.
And on Sacred Chronicles, you'll see the link in the description. Have to do his own promo for him. Gosh, come on, man. If you want to get views, get to work.
Sacred Chronicles. You're not going to regret it. Make sure you subscribe to them.
Do you have an Instagram for it?
Yeah, we do actually.
We're going to leave all of the social links down below, guys. Please subscribe. Please, like, cut out music during Ramadan if you can, and maybe try watch his series.
So yeah, Nisrin, where can they find you?
You can find me smiling on my pillow. You can find me at It's Nisrin on Instagram and TikTok.
You can find me at Kayla Kasha on all social media platforms. Don't forget, guys, if you want an extra episode every week, hit up the Patreon where you'll get that first tier, £4.50, very cheap, like a snack box, and you get an extra episode every week. Wednesday.
That's 4 extra.
Shall I be
episodes
honest?
a month.
You guys are so undervaluing this.
Really?
I think you should charge more for that, bro. I don't know if you should put it on camera. I don't know if you want to, but you should actually be charging £5 for 1 episode a month.
Damn, really?
You gotta
Trust
remember,
me, daddy.
The thing is, I would rather like give the people what they want.
with charging more, right? I feel like you're conflicted because at one side, this is like my family, like I love them and I want to be able to do it for everyone for free. But at the other side, it's like we are doing this as well, so we can put in all our effort in, and we want to basically make it our thing, but so that we're entertaining you guys. I feel like it's a...
But yeah, enough of this. We're going to keep it how it is. Inshallah, there's going to be new tiers added as well. Don't forget to check us out. And
Make sure you're on that Patreon right now.
Part 2 will be out this Wednesday coming up. Don't forget to check it out. Give you something to do during Ramadan. Peace.
And love.
Bye.